to Madison Paris. Hey. How you doing, girl?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us. So, there's been a lot of talk about you recently.
Thank you, that's good.
Yeah, all good stuff.
Well,
all good stuff. All good stuff from what I've heard. Obviously, I've been listening to you for a while, and I really
mess with you.
I really
girl
with
power.
You, girl. You know, with it being International
100%.
Women's Day and all that jazz, you know, we got to support the sisters.
We have to.
I know you've just obviously dropped a new single, which we will come to soon.
Yes.
But for those who don't know you, who are you? Where are you from?
So I'm Madison Paris. I'm a singer-songwriter. I guess I do R&B. I'm from Slough, which is like west, but outside of London. And yeah, I've been doing music for about just over a year. And yeah, I'm loving it. It's great.
Wow. Good. And I have to say, you've got a very unique style as well.
you.
You know, I pre your Instagram, obviously. And the way you dress, like all your styling. I wanted to ask, is that all you, or do you have a stylist?
I mean, I want a stylist, but at the moment it's all me.
It's all you,
At
exactly.
the moment.
And I feel like your style matches your sound.
Thank
so
you.
it's like you've got a lot going on, girl.
Thank
Do
you,
your
thank
thing.
you.
But yeah. So obviously, talk us through. If we were to kind of start from the basics, you know, what actually got you into music?
So I come from quite a musical family.
Okay.
My dad used to be the guitar teacher at my school, and all my uncles play.
What was that like?
It was the weirdest thing is I can't play guitar. So
I was just going to ask you.
I was ready to say what instrument.
I can't. Maybe I don't know what happened there, but all my uncles play like steel pan, and like loads of my family sing and stuff. So I feel like it was always something that didn't seem like. You know, a lot of people don't think their parents would support it. It was always something for me, like, if I want to do it, I can do it. So I just gravitated towards it.
So can you play any instrument or any instrument?
Well, I'm currently learning piano, so I can kind of do piano, but I'm learning it. I'm trying to push myself because I think it helps with songwriting and everything like that. It's important.
So how long, so obviously you've been doing music for just over a year. Is that the same with songwriting as well? Or?
So I feel like been putting out music and stuff for like just over a year. I guess songwriting and stuff is something I've always loved. You know, it starts when you're young from like poetry and then it kind of, so I've always been writing songs, I guess. But
What inspires you when it comes to writing your songs?
Oh, I feel like emotions, like what you're feeling, what you've been through, what your friends have been through, what you're listening to as well.
Are you a good storyteller? So could you, do you usually write from yourself, or do you write from people's experiences, your friends and family?
Normally my own. When I co-write, it's more of a vibe, like in the room, like how are we feeling right now, you know, and then we just channel that. So it's dependent on, I guess, who I'm
So
writing with.
also the song Excuse.
Yes.
Was you speaking of someone?
Yes, I was.
What's their name?
What's their name?
Who are they?
I can't say that.
Where they from?
You want tea?
What did they do?
She said you want to.
Listen.
I can't.
What did they do? What happened? Why?
I just think it was like, you know, when you're in a relationship and you know it's coming to an end and you're like a little bit disappointed and it just feels like very deflating. It was written like from that, I guess.
So when you say you co-write, so who do you co-write with? Quite a lot of people? Do you have like that kind of one person? Because you know people are different. Some people have, you know, a lot of people that they collab with, and some people just have like that particular person that just, you know, they cook up all that genius. So who is it?
So currently I'm working a lot with a producer called Sakari. He's really sick. So I co-write a lot with him, just from him producing. I co-write a lot with a writer called Kurt Williams, who's amazing. We actually just went to LA together, us three and a bunch of people, and we just made so many sick songs.
Really? And when are we going to hear them?
When are we going to hear them soon? I'm planning my releases. I know. I'm planning them.
Okay, you hear that? We got an exclusive already. 5 minutes into the interview and she's dropping exclusives. I love it. So, your sound.
Beautiful.
Obviously, what was it like, first of all, growing up in Slough?
You know what? It's quite contained, I guess. In comparison to London, I feel like
it's quite small, isn't it?
Yeah, it's small, but it's also very multicultural. So I live in Slough, but I went to school in Windsor. Windsor is probably more like white, you know, and posh. But then living in Slough, super multicultural. Like you have everything.
It's not that far, you know.
I'm quite. I'm not from this neck of the woods.
You just came from South End. That's why.
I'm South. Would you say that growing up in Slough, it had an impact on your sound? Or an influence, should I say?
I think maybe it influenced me to kind of look for different inspirations. I think there's not a massive music scene, so I kind of had to like find the people I like, really reach out to people, and I think it probably made me a little bit more experimental in what I do. I would say.
And who would you say who are the people that do inspire you when it comes to your music?
Comes to my music, what, like artists?
Yeah.
So I'm obsessed with Neo at the moment.
Yes. Love her.
Neo is unbelievable.
Shout out Neo.
And her producer, well, not her producer, but who produced a lot for her as well, a guy called Grades. Amazing. Like, I'm getting into producers as well now, and I'm like, oh my god. So Neo, I love like Sinead Harnett. I love her.
Sick.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Daniel Caesar.
You
know, all like just the really amazing.
Yeah,
What
I
about-
like children.
Yeah.
What about in terms of performances and performing? Is there anything coming up, or you?
Oh, so I don't think I can like say right now. There's possibly a couple festivals, which is going to be fun because I haven't done festivals yet.
Nice.
But like I can't confirm stuff.
Is it
right
like
now. It's pending.
is there a festival that could be in Croydon? Or
You are really trying to fish this, aren't you?
maybe I might know. I don't know.
I don't think it's in Croydon. No.
So just to touch back on the producer thing, because one thing I do respect you for as an artist is the fact that when you release your music, I've noticed when you post it, you do tag the producers in your post.
100%.
Now I love that because I feel like nowadays producers do not get the recognition that they deserve. So why do you do that? Why do you show so much love to the producers?
Because the producer is their song as well, you know. Like I guess I'm releasing it under my name, but they've made 50% of the song. Like even if in terms of like legally, they have 50% of publishing because they made the beat. They inspired me to write what I write, so they deserve all the credit that they, you know.
I love that. If only more artists thought
100%,
that way. 100%.
yeah.
So let's talk about Tripple.
Yeah.
Because obviously you were just with DJ Ace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that
Thursday.
like?
It was amazing. It was my first like live interview on BBC One Extra, and it was great. I loved it. Yeah, it was sick.
So talk to us about Tripple. Where did that all come from?
So I was with Sakari, the producer, and literally it was just like a fun vibe. It's just kind of about like I guess having a long week and, you know, just wanting to kick back, drink, relax. I wrote the hook, and then we just kind of left it, and it was a hook, and Sakari was like, I really like this hook, we should do something with it. So I was like, cool, what do you think? He was like, I think we should get Bobbi Lewis on it. Bobbi's a really good friend of his. So I was like, dope, I think Bobbi's sick. Like, I was excited at the prospect of that. So Bobbi came through, we wrote the rest of the track, and yeah, it kind of just was really organic and just kind of happened.
Just flowed.
As a vibe, yeah. It was
a vibe.
that's why it feels nice and chill, because it was just a vibe song.
And what's it like collaborating with Bobbi?
Amazing.
Yeah.
He is so talented, honestly. Like, I will rave about him all the time, but I think he's really sick. Really
Very.
I think it's important to surround yourself with people like that, because it kind of pushes you to be like, okay, levels, I need to get there, you know?
So where do you see, can you say you need to get there, where do you see yourself 5 years time from now?
5 years time from now? Well, I mean,
where would you be?
I'm trying to manifest living in LA. So I wanna,
really?
Yes.
So you're gonna ditch London.
No, I'm not going to ditch London, but I'd love to go there and create music from there, but still be present here, because I love the weather. I feel like it's a lot more collaborative, and I just feel like the energy is nice.
But you know, like global warming and stuff, London's, they're getting this.
It's going to get hot. I don't think London can accommodate the heat, though. We don't have...
not on them tubes, I wouldn't say. So do you go LA quite often?
Well, my first time was in Feb.
Okay.
So, but I fell in love with it, and like we made some dope music, as I said, that I probably wouldn't have made here just because of the energy out there. So
it's a whole different.
Yeah, it's just different vibes.
It's going to dominate the States.
I want to.
You heard it here first on LDNRBS. So let's talk about performances.
Yeah,
because I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen you
perform
that much.
Yeah.
So where have you done a couple of performances?
Yeah, so like last year I opened for MO, the girl group.
Oh, nice.
At their
what was that like?
show. That was really, really cool. They have really sick fans, and I think it's probably one of the biggest ones I've done. So it was an Omera, so yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I really like that. That was wicked.
Do you enjoy performing?
I do like performing, you know, but I feel like sometimes I'm hesitant to do it because I'm such a new artist and I don't have tons and tons of music out. I'm like, I'd rather have a lot of music so people can watch me and then go back to it.
You get nervous or
when I perform?
Yeah,
I think so. Like just before you go out, and I think once you start singing, it kind of eases and you're into it. But it's like just before.
So how has this journey been for you?
It's been testing. I think it's tested like my self-belief and confidence, but in a good way.
Because seeing you, I feel like very confident, and I was wondering, do you ever have? What was the struggle that you faced on the way?
I think the struggle I face still right now is just believing that you're good enough to be here, because you know, sometimes if the numbers aren't what you expected or the support, you know, sometimes things don't connect the way you think it's going to connect, and that can always test, you know, am I supposed to be doing this? And you just have to keep pushing and know that you're meant to be here because you are. So
and obviously being a new artist, you know, not exactly being from London, trying to, you know, branch yourself out in London, and obviously just being a new artist in this market, it's hard. It's a hard industry.
100%.
What challenges have you faced so far, and how have you overcome them?
I think just meeting people. I feel like coming to London, it seems like a lot of people know people, or like, you know, when people have been doing music, and I'm like, how did you?
It's quite a small world, you know. It's actually, when it comes to the industry,
it surprised me because I'm not from London either. So even when I've come up here, it's like, it does surprise me how.
And then I'm like, oh, you know, how did you start? You know, how did you get signed at 16? They're like, well, I just knew everyone. I knew I just feel like sometimes I feel like a bit of an outsider, and I feel like I'm building the relationships now as an adult. But it's fine.
So let's talk signage. Who are you with at the moment? Signage.
I'm not signed.
Oh, you're unsigned. No, independent. I thought you were signed.
You just said you were signed at 16.
Okay,
no, I was saying some people are.
Okay.
And I not me.
Right, because I was going to say, how did you get signed?
No.
But that's on the cards though, isn't it?
At some point, I'm not, like, at some point it would be great.
What would it take? Because a lot of people are going independent these days.
That's
anyway. They're saying you don't need them. They're not doing so much.
It's not really my focus. My focus is good music, fan base, connecting, and then that comes. But I think getting signed should never be the focus, because if it happens prematurely, it's bad. So
who do you listen to at the moment?
Who do I listen to? Well, all the people I named. So like Neo, Dennis's, all them guys. Who else? Off the top of my, Masego is dope. I really like him.
You listen to any rap?
Yes. Well, here and there. I feel like I listen to more American rap. So like Young Thug and
Little Baby.
I like Young Thug. I like them. Travis Scott. We actually went to Astro World in LA when we were there in Feb. So dope. He had like roller coasters there, like roller coasters while he was performing.
Really?
Yeah, it was dope.
Oh my god. So let's talk collaborations. So obviously you had your collaborations with Bobbi. I want to talk female collaborations because you know I'm always here for the sisters.
Let's do it for the Women's Day.
What female artists, apart from the ones obviously that you've named, are you really effing with right now?
So I really, really like this girl called. Have you heard of Laura Roy? She's like an up and coming R&B singer, and I listen to her music.
I'm gonna have to check her out.
I listen to her music all the time.
Okay,
but she's kind of on the same level as me at the moment. Miss Banks is dope.
Big up Miss Banks.
Big up Miss Banks. Who else?
Could we see a Madison?
I would love
Miss Banks feature.
I would love it. At some point it would be sick. I would definitely be down. But I got obviously have the right song for her to pitch
and do on that sort of thing.
Yeah,
I think Miss Banks could go on.
I think she's dope.
An R&B flow, 100%. 100%. So Miss Banks,
I see you doing a song with notes.
No, oh, okay. Yeah.
I see it.
Is that because my name is Madison?
Madison.
Actually, no.
That was clever. I love that. I love
my whole life was filled with that for like a year. So
obviously, because you love LA.
Yeah.
Let's say you're on your plane, you're journeying to LA.
Yeah.
Who's the first artist that you're getting in the studio or want to get in the studio?
Anyone. Like ever. Party Next Door.
Oh my god, girl.
Let's do it.
Oh my god. Literally my heart jumped out my chest, and that is my babe. I love you for more, honestly.
And he's such a good writer.
I think you and him would do some dope stuff.
Me too. I'm speaking it into
that's what I was going to say, sis. We're speaking this all into existence. And when that track drops, you know you're going to hear it here first. LDNRBS, we're going to stream that first. So kind of, you know, you're coming into an industry where it is really dog eat, but you're doing really well. So obviously, when it comes to things like albums and EPs, because obviously you've released a couple tracks, but like you said, you haven't got anything substantial. So what are you working on at the moment?
So I'm working, this year I'm focusing on singles. So I'm trying to just stay really consistent with that, build myself up, and then work towards an EP probably next year. I do have tracks for an EP, but I'm kind of just trying to bide my time and just build at the moment.
Are you working with different producers?
I work with a few, but right now I've been working mainly with Sakari. But I feel like it's quality over quantity sometimes, and when you get it, you get it. But I'm working with a few producers. Like I've worked with New Machine, and I worked with a guy called Delirious as well. You know, but there's a couple people who are sick. But it's my main guy.
I'm really excited to hear.
Thank you.
We are.
Some cool stuff.
And when are we going to hear? So you said you've got a couple shows coming up.
Yes, pending.
Yeah. How are you feeling about them? Because obviously it is scary, you know, going and into I'm going to keep saying a dog eat dog world because it really is nowadays. How are you feeling about them?
I feel good, you know. I just feel like it's always an opportunity to just better yourself, and like you have to practice.
As long as like you stay true to yourself through this journey, stay true, enjoy it. I feel 100%. Like you need to enjoy it as well.
And performing is such an important part, so you have to just
it is.
And can we just touch on your music videos? Because like I said, I think you've got a really unique sound and style.
Thank you.
With your music videos, they're really creative.
Thank you.
Are you involved in the kind of concept for that?
Honestly, I don't think I'm that good at music videos.
No, I think the Tripple one's good.
No. I don't think my music videos aren't good. I don't think I'm good at thinking of concepts. So I always leave that down to the directors.
Okay, so you just
I just let them do their thing and then just pick the parts. And
are we going to see any new music videos?
Yeah, I got the Tripple music video coming out in a couple of weeks, which is exciting. It's going to be good.
So speaking of Tripple, we're going to go in. We're going to finish off with Tripple, but before we do that, what's next for Madison?
Just dope music. Just a little dope music, coming out soon.
You heard it here first. Now shout out the socials, Madison.
Thank you. Oh, it's Madison X Paris on everything.
On everything. You heard it here first. Thank you so much for coming.